What's up, everybody? It's the one, the only, the Phenome, and welcome to part 2 of my Mass Effect 3 playthrough video series. Now, in the previous video, we started up the story of Mass Effect 3, and, well, it kicked off with Shepard receiving summons from the Alliance Defense Council about something very big, something they had no idea what it was. Because at that time, Shepard was effectively under arrest because he was still to be, I think he was contained because of the incident with the Alpha Relay. Remember last episode of Mass Effect 2 when we did the Arrival DLC, we stopped the Reapers from invading by destroying the Alpha Relay in the Batarian Bahak system, which is why they kept Shepard on ice. So he was brought out, but basically, it was too late. The Reapers were invading, and they were invading in force, and they broke through all of the Alliance defenses, and they touched down on Earth. So we fought through to the Normandy with Admiral Anderson, but when we reached Normandy, Anderson elected to stay behind and fight and lead the resistance on Earth, whilst we were supposed to go and lobby the Council for support. We did make a detour on Mars, where we discovered that Cerberus had attacked the Protean archives on Mars, and we did meet Liara there. I mean, I know this is a lot of stuff coming through straight away, but yeah, we did meet We did meet up with Liara there, who just managed to escape from Cerberus forces, and as it turns out, she discovered blueprints for a device that could defeat the Reapers, and the elusive man also was after the same information. We did manage to get the cyborg infiltrator that sort of caused the station to fall, but it came at a high price as Kaidan was heavily injured. Yeah, Kaidan, we met him as well. He joined us once again. Yeah, but he was very heavily injured, and we had to deliver him to the Citadel for medical care as well. So that's the short story of all that's happened, but believe me, the first video was massive because I didn't feel like there was a good time to stop in that starting bit up until the point that we are at now, which is, actually, let's click resume and you can see where we are. Alright. So yeah, now we have to go to the council, talk to them, and see what they can offer us. So let's open up the map, see. Diana Allers in the passenger lounge. So the embassies, Counselor Dina, and yeah, of course, hospital. Yeah, who's Diana Allers? Well, you'll see.
I can't say when we're deploying or where or why.
But you're on the Normandy, right?
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah, so this lady will be we'll be dealing with her at certain points during the game, but I know that she's really annoys a lot of people, but I mean, I don't mind her too much. I mean, I can deal with her. C-Sec? Hello?
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Alright, so let's go to the Huerta Memorial Hospital and check on Kaidan.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Alright. Search supplies. Ooh. Medical capacity. Yes, please.
Thank you for coming to CERTA. How can we help you?
Peruvian whiskey. The price for The price for TM-88 includes deposit.
Go to help new medical research. Be safe.
Oh, hello, Docs.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Huh.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word, and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Good old Joker. Yeah, that is Dr. Chakwas back on board as well. Let's talk to Dr. Michelle.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Alright, good to catch up with Dr. Michelle. You know what? I'll grab that whiskey. Why not?
Welcome to Serta. Thank you for shopping.
Alright. Disgraced? Really?
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required station.
Hey, Caden. Don't know if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances.
On your feet, soldier.
Don't die, Caden. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again, it reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything, Doc. Let me know. Come on, Caden. Fight.
Yeah, just like all those
And
times.
that's an order.
Yeah, just like all those times in the first game when he ran out with without using his barrier.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect
Okay.
to see you again so soon.
Right, so the way you get side quests, the way side quests are gained in this game is a bit, well, a bit different from the usual. Where you just basically you just listen in on conversations going around, going on around certain areas. That's why I'm checking out all of these rooms to hear if anyone's talking about stuff. Not at the moment, I guess, but I guess that's also connected to the fact that we've just started up the game. But yeah, basically how you pick up side quests, you go and hear things around. You listen in for long enough, and then you might pick up a side quest. Not the best system, I know, but well, it is what it is.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Right,
Please select
Citadel
the
Embassies it is.
Now arriving at Phenome Embassy.
And I think we can. First one you can pick up is here.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was forces are being reported in Turian colonies. Fighting is beyond the reach of power.
Alright, so that's the first one we picked up. We need to retrieve a Prothean obelisk. But how that will be done, you'll see a bit later on. Because here, the planet scanning system has been replaced. Which is, honestly, I am okay with. Because the scanning in Mass Effect 2 was just worthless padding. Let's just be completely honest here. It was completely useless padding. Alright, so this is Udina's office. Let's go in.
Commander, Councillor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Councillor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scales. It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculation suggests it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot in the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way, but the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future, the fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war, and you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Thanks. Alright, so, priority mission Palaven. So we are going to the homeworld of the Turians. Well, we have to go to Palaven's moon, but maybe we might go to Palaven itself as well. Let's mark them all as viewed. Loads of stuff in the codex, as usual. But it would take way too much time to go through it all. That isn't stuff for 1 or 2 videos, I think. Alright, so priority Palaven, and we also have this mission in the Shrike Abyssal to retrieve a Protean obelisk. The way of retrieving that obelisk you shall see in the future.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves.
Seems legit.
I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Alright.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valern is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
Okay.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
I'm not gonna go for this one. Not worth antagonizing him.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Alright. Yeah, that's interesting. Reaper variants. Okay. So let's check out the Spectre area. So this is the special Spectre sort of area. Over there, you can go into a firing range, test out your weapons. So, Spectre requisitions. These are the 3 guns that are the special Spectre available guns. Yeah. So you have the Black Widow 1 sniper rifle, the M11 Wraith 1 shotgun, and the M77 Paladin 1 pistol. In my experience, I haven't tried out the Wraith. I have tried out the Paladin, and oh my god, none of my Mass Effect 3 playthroughs have been complete without the Black Widow. The Black Widow is the gun that I'll be pursuing right out of the gate. That's what I'm going to be trying to more or less save up my credits for, because this is incredible power. Just absolutely incredible power. And yeah, it can take huge chunks of health outside of even the most powerful enemies that you face in this game. Paladin, I think I was a bit disappointed with this. And yeah, I think I actually stuck with the Eagle pistol in the end. But I may invest into this. But yeah, that remains to be seen. So, Spectre Terminal. Welcome to Spectre Information Processing Center. Terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at a terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Quarian Fleet Intel. Alright, so... So, in essence, this article tells me that the Quarians are recalling their people on pilgrimage, and they're upgrading the ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Vale. And yeah, this intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with the Geth, which is the unfortunate part. If the Quarians go to war with the Geth at this time, that's 2 races potentially on our side that could be taken out of the fight by themselves. Right, nothing interesting here. This is the one frustrating part. Just hunting for these side quests, because they're actually important. How important, you'll see later on. Don't think there are any more here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I'm going to quickly jump into this office. As you can see, CSEC, Commander Bailey.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Later.
Damn press.
I see you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts, I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Okay.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war is being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Yeah. Positive outlook on things, as always. Nice chat there with Commander Bailey. Okay, now I think we can leave this place. Leave this place and... Oh, hello. That's James over there.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the
I don't care.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here, with the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful, but it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but you were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Nice. Right, anything else going on here? I don't think so.
Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard. Khaleesa bint seen in Al-Jalani. Isn't it true that you were on Earth when the Reapers attacked? How do you justify running away while millions of people on Earth die? Is that the best we can expect from the Alliance?
I came to get help for Earth. For everyone.
What about all the people suffering while you play politics with the Council? What about them? How can you stand here while our families die? What are you going to do?
Khaleesa, we're doing everything we can.
Before they cut the feeds, there were so many dead.
I'm gonna stop the Reapers or die trying. But I need your help. Keep asking the hard questions. Don't let the Council forget about Earth.
I will. Thank you, Commander. I haven't always spoken kindly of the military, but I'm glad you're on our side.
Peaceful resolution with that one. Though, I suppose people would find it more fun to go with the renegade option against her. But oh well. I'll be the positive guy, and I mean, actually, not punching her in the face. Spoiler alert. Forgot about that. Not punching her in the face is actually a positive thing in the overall scheme of things. Alright, let's return to the Normandy. This is gonna be another long video. Oh.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis.
The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room.
And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now.
Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCon.
Cool. So, pretty much the same Normandy we remember. Oh.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Cool. So, we've got some intel. Armor mod kit. So I'll figure that out when I can. So this is the war terminal, where we have our war assets, which are the people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. Now, the readiness system is one of the, again, another not so good feature of this game, because it directly ties in multiplayer into your gameplay, into your single. You basically it ties in multiplayer straight away into your single player gameplay. Whereas where you fight, I don't even remember. Well, I don't even know how the multiplayer functioned because I never touched it. But apparently, if you won multiplayer matches, your readiness rating would go up because apparently you're like pushing back the Reapers and stuff. And initially, you could take down the Reapers. Yeah, I guess that's a spoiler. You could take down the Reapers with the 50% readiness rating, as you can see here, but there would be negative ramifications due to that. Fortunately for us, that has been changed, and now you can go through by playing purely single player, sticking to the 50% readiness rating, which is going to stay, it doesn't decay. You can stick to that and you'll be completely fine. You can complete the game with whichever ending is possible in whatever combination of events. So, with that out of the way, let's see. We have the Alliance. We have the Alliance Engineering Corps. We have the 103rd Marine Division. The Alliance First Fleet. This is the updated bits are important if you want to know why a certain unit or a certain asset isn't as good or isn't as good as you want it to be. So, for example, the 1st, 3rd, and 5th fleets, these have been reduced in strength because they lost 35 points on their strength rating because they lost a third of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel. So this is what we gain. Well, this is the loss we take from Mass Effect 1 for saving the Council. Fortunately, that will give us bonuses in other areas. So we have Diana Allers. We have the Normandy, which actually this also has extra points for all the upgrades we gave it during Mass Effect 2. So the Tanix cannon, the Solaris armor, and the cyclonic barrier tech shielding. I think that's it, yeah. And then we have minerals from the second game, as well as Miss Al-Jilani, the reporter. And she's actually gained more points as well. Probably because I used the Paragon option. Maybe I would have gained her support anyway, but only with 5 points. So that is the Alliance assets we have. The Systems Alliance represents humanity's economic, political, and military reach throughout the galaxy. Its naval forces are led by Admiral Stephen Hackett. But there will be more. There will be a lot more in that area. Actually, I'm thinking we're going to do a tour of the ship, and then I'm just going to stop there, and we'll be going to the moon of Palaven after this, in the next video, essentially. When that next video is going to come up, that's a different question entirely. Alright, so, you might be wondering why I'm running around right now. That is because, if you remember the models of ships in the second game, they're now hidden in these crates, in all sorts of crates all around the ship. So I kind of want to get them all back and have them in my collection. Alright, nothing here.
I can't believe the council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Good point.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Will do. Will do, trainer. Private terminal. Let's check it out. Tactical mastery. Yep, here, if you want to try out, if you want to see some tactical advice, you can use the private terminal's tactical mastery interface to check out some videos on how to fight, how to behave during fights, and how to utilize your squad mates to their best ability. But I'll just skip that. So, special ops. Alright. So this is connected to the Cerberus stuff. Reinstatement. So we are reinstated into the Alliance. This is the mobilization and other directions. K9. Oh, someone left a dog. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails, and 750 volt outlets. Right. Dog mech. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we'll have a dog mech on board. We have some N7 weaponry. Okay. Quarian fleet. That's pretty much the same stuff. This is about the callback for the Quarians, for the Quarian pilgrims, and about the possible war with the Geth. Welcome back, gift. Oh, we got a hoodie as well. Upgrade from Glyph. We need to go to Liara's office. And priority mission, Eden Prime. There's a major Prothean artifact uncovered there. So we'll need to go back to Eden Prime, which is going to be cool. Oh, hold on. Oh, no models there. Sad times, sad times. Specialist?
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Huh.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab.
Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
The backpedaling.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes, you'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Yeah, I didn't understand the word she said.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Alright, that's gonna be that.
Carry on, Specialist.
Right, gonna keep looking around. Maybe spot a model of a plane somewhere here. Not a plane, of a ship. Ah, the good old front of the ship. Quick thing I wanted to say. Don't step on these open areas, because you can get stuck there.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
Nice.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Oh.
Commander?
Alright, so nothing more I can talk with Joker about. Bit sad, but oh well. So we'll go down and explore the other areas of the ship. I'll just do this. I'm just doing this now, so it doesn't have to be done later on, because we will be picking up people, and I kind of want to concentrate on that when it comes. So let's go down to the crew deck. Ah yes, this is a memorial plaque here, where all of the fallen crew members of the Normandy have been listed. As you can see, Charles Presley, that's Navigator Presley from Mass Effect 1. We have Jenkins, who died in the first encounter with the Geth on Eden Prime. Unfortunately, Ashley Williams is on that list as well. And the rest of the people for whom we picked up the dog tags in the original Normandy crash site mission in Mass Effect 2. Alright, so crew quarters. Anything going on here? Any model ships flying around? No? Okay. Starboard observation? Nope. Nothing interesting here, although it has been made a bit more comfortable than the last time I remember. So yeah, the restrooms are still the restrooms. Life support, where we used to have Thane. Hey, and there's the model of the Destiny Ascension. Sweet. Actually, I'll check the men's restroom. Nope. Same as it was before. And the port observation deck, which has become a lounge. If you remember, this was where Kasumi was chilling in the second game. Now it's turned into a lounge with a poker table and all the other necessities of a lounge, including a bar. Very nice, very homey. Okay, let's go around, see what we can see. Aw, no Miss Sergeant Gardner? Really? That's sad. Wow, this looks cool.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Okay. Liara?
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further. I know you and Tally grew close. Is that in the past? Should I forget there was anything between us?
The tough questions. The really tough questions.
A lot has happened since then, Liara. I don't think we'd work anymore.
Really? Thank you for letting me know.
I think it's best for both of us.
Of course. Well, anyway, I should get down to business. There's a lot to do if we're to discover exactly what the Protheans left us.
Man, I feel bad now. God dang it. Oh well, let's hope she's not too upset over that. Anything else we can find over here? So let's check out this intel terminal. We have our armor mod kit. Farron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy, technically illegal in Citadel space. The kit's Omni gel converter and manufacturing fabricator can make a one-time modification to Shepard's armor, improving shield strength or adding thermal clip compartments. So yeah, ammo capacity or shields? Shields all day, every day. Because you can still fight without ammo. You can still melee things. If you run out of shields and health, well, you're dead. So.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Right. Black market's unreliable. Oh wow, the Alliance is using the black market as a source of crucible materials. Wow. Prothean notes. Right. So this is basically the stuff from Liara's life, like her experiences. Oh, hello.
Hello again, Shepard.
Let's talk to her.
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough Data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
Wow.
So is that drone your new secretary?
Glyph is a VI shell that indexes my search functions on the data feeds. I couldn't work without it. Although I'm lucky Edie let Glyph on board after it tried to rewrite her scheduled tasks.
I was merely attempting to standardize the ship's automated systems to our own, Dr. Tassoni.
Yes, that's precisely why you're confined to the cabin.
Bad dog, Glyph.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship. Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Huh. No, I would say I would expect that. I'm not gonna go into Renegade for that.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Alright. Let's head out. So we've checked out... Oh no, we haven't checked out everything here. Yeah, full tour takes a lot of time. Like, legitimately a lot of time. So this is where Garrus used to hang out, the main battery. Nothing going on here. Disassembled rifle. Might have been left by Garrus himself. They didn't want to mess with that stuff during the retrofit. There's nothing here. No ship models hidden here? Okay. It's sad, like, the saddest thing about Mass Effect 2 was how little dialogue Garrus had. I know you had the mission with Archangel and everything, but that was what everyone else got as well. And like, remember the conversations with Thane, the conversations with Miranda, with Tali, you know, all the other people, and then Garrus got like 1 or 2 lines. It's massively disappointing. Dr. Chakwas?
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff, bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
Nice.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
Interesting.
So no, I don't regret it one bit.
Nice, nice outlook there, Doc.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose 1 or 2. We need to end this war.
We will.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
Alright. So, nothing interesting here. Let's go and have a look in the AI core. There's the robot. Still not sold on this being the best spot to keep an enemy cybernetic infiltration unit. Because, you know, I mean, Edie's badass, but we don't know if she could be hacked, if someone was in the AI core, you know. Yep. Down to engineering. As you can see, 5 decks now. I think it's down from 4 decks previously. So engineering and shuttle bay are now different areas. So, let's check out starboard cargo first. Oh god, it's her. Okay, let's quickly check out if there are any models left behind here. Nope.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Oh, God. She is a bit of an ass. Bit of an ass. Indeed. Alright, let's go down to Jack's former area. That's all I'm gonna say about this this place. Surely there has to be stuff here. So there's Shadow Broker's ship. Turian cruiser. Anything else down here? Now I know for a fact there was. If you may remember, in Mass Effect 2, we actually picked up a hamster, space hamster. There we go. Yeah, he was scurrying around here. You actually need to catch him. Luckily, he just ran up to me because he probably loves me. Good little hamster. Okay, I think that's only 2 models there, but oh well. Engineer Adams. Good day to you, sir.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back. I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Alright.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Oh, nice. At least someone has good news about their family.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Good to know.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright. This is a bit empty here, unfortunately, because Donnelly and Daniels aren't here. But oh well. At least we got Engineer Adams back, and he seems to be a bit. Hopefully, with all the characters in this in Mass Effect 3, even the characters like Adams and Dr. Chakwas, there will be more interaction, which means there will be a reason to come down here more than once to to talk to them. Okay, let's go down to the shuttle bay and finish our excursion. So you see, that's Vega right there. There's the dog. Let's go say hi to the dog. K9.
Hey there.
Cute little dog. It is actually the... what are they called? The Fenris mechs, I think. Right, there was there something hidden back here? I don't think so. But yeah, now you can see the properly the shuttle bay, where, well, the shuttles are, because you couldn't see that in the first game. Not in the second game, rather. You could see the Mako in the first game, because Garrus was working on it. But yeah, here, you can see 2 shuttles, actually. Which is very handy. So there's Vega. There's a Quarian ship model. Anything here? No, just guns. There's a freighter model. Oh, dog. Careful. There's another model here, a Geth cruiser, as well as an Alliance cruiser. And I think that is everything. At least what we can pick up now. So let's talk to Vega.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Thought I'd say hi.
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn...
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, Thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
As long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Loco. Let's see if we can get some extra talk out of him.
Hey again. What's up?
Let's investigate.
You mentioned a mission you had against the collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
Yeah.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
Yeah, that's the Cortez, the other guy who was on the computers, Esteban Cortez. We will talk to him in a moment.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle, retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
Similar story to Jacob. Well, kind of.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
Fair point, fair point.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Alright, let's go talk to Cortez. Check out some of the toys we have here, and then we'll wrap up.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
That's a lot of work.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. Practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Flying brick. Great.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
First retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
That's a good point. Keeping the armory so far away from the shuttles was not the best idea.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The Collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, so from that final info snippet, you would gather that he is homosexual, and that will cause a few awkward moments in the future. But for now, let's check out what we have. So we can get the cast of fabrication chest piece. That will give us extra shield regen. However, I'll stick with the N7 gear for now because it gives us health boost. Definitely not going to take Ariake technology because I'm not keen on melee damage in this game. So, what do I have? I have the N7 helmet, the N7 breather helmet. Yeah, I'll take the breather helmet for now. So I get more health. Procurement interface. So I have seen the Certa Supply shop. Then there's the Cast of Fabrication shop. Ooh, I'm gonna buy up all the models. And I also have access from this interface to the Spectre requisition. So the Black Widow, the Wraith, and the Paladin guns. But you can see here, 10% markup. So it's not worth really picking them up here. Then we have our weapon upgrade interface, where we can upgrade certain weapons. And actually, considering how valuable this gun is, I'm gonna upgrade the N7 Eagle to max, which is rank 5. So the pistols are gonna be more powerful. Then here's the weapon bench, where you can modify your weapons and choose your loadout. Take note that is only your loadout, not the loadout of your squad mates. So there's, I'm going to add the sniper rifle concentration mod, as well as the extended barrel, so extra damage and extra accuracy. Speeds perception by 25%, enhancing aim for a brief time as well. So for those quick draw shots with the sniper rifle, it's going to do a lot of good work. So there's the shotgun shredder mod, as well as high caliber barrel, so that's going to be good. Actually, that's another thing I can boost. I kind of forgot. The Crusader is the best shotgun out there. That's why I'm maybe not too keen on Trigot the Wraith, because I'm not sure it's gonna be better, like stats-wise. But I'm definitely gonna invest money into the Crusader. And yeah, that's everything really. That's all the stuff we can see on the Normandy. My model collection, pretty decked out. And actually, I think this is the entire old collection with the Shadow Broker ship as well. So there are a couple of spaces for models that are going to be purchasable in this game. There's our little hamster as well. And I think you can buy a VI for your aquarium, so you can buy fishes and not worry about not feeding them, because the VI will just do that for you, which is another nifty little tool. And there's also a sound system here, but we'll check that out in a different video. As for this video has gone on for way too long, way too long, way longer than I thought. And if I would have tried the mission on Palaven, I don't know how long this video would take. Over 2.5 hours, I think. So yeah, next video we're gonna jump into the main story and see what's going on with the Turians. But as for now, that's gonna be it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you leave a like or a comment, that'll be much appreciated. And also don't forget that the channel has Twitter and Facebook pages. Check them out. The links for those can be found in the description of this video. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.